Hey everyone, it's Lini. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have another death battle. This is going to be Goku versus Superman. Once again, I'm not too familiar with either of these characters. I know Death Battle is going to teach me everything I need to know, so make sure to go show them some love and let's get right into it. Okay, I'm excited for this. I'm excited to learn about them.
Son Goku.
Superman.
It's time to answer the ultimate question, and we're taking it all into play.
We're examining Superman's extensive mainline comic book canon.
Okay.
Given Dragon Ball Super's contentious continuities, we'll include all three, just to be thorough, plus Dragon Ball Heroes.
All right.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
They are so
And
thorough,
it's our job
man.
to analyze
I
their
love
weapons,
it.
armor, and skills to find out who would win a
Let's
death battle.
learn. Who are we going to learn about first?
Far away, in an enchanted land, an old master found a
Goku.
boy and marveled at his
he's so
uncommon
cutie.
strength. This is the story of Son Goku.
Chances are, if you've watched some localized anime, you can thank this guy.
Inspired by martial arts films and his wife's interest in Chinese culture, Akira Toriyama crafted the story and the character that would define generations to come.
Dragon
Literally,
Ball.
yes.
Kakarot was born a low-class Saiyan on the planet Vegeta, narrowly escaped its destruction by Frieza, and was raised on Earth by happy old
Okay, that's kind of like similar to Superman, no? I feel like it sounds very similar.
Grandpa Gohan.
Not just raised, but trained. Gohan began Goku's teachings
He's
in martial
5'9",
arts,
he's pretty
which he would
tall.
find to be his true calling under the
Eating,
guidance
napping,
of Master
sports.
Roshi.
I like it.
Specifically, he learned the Kame-sen and Ryu style, which focuses on discipline and tenacity, both
Okay.
of which strongly define Goku's character.
The more he learned, the more he wanted to improve. This little low-class monkey boy would prove that hard work and dedication
Did they
can
just call
beat
him a
raw
monkey
talent.
boy?
Within just a few years, he was so strong, the only worthy teachers left were gods. And a talking
Oh,
cat, but
dang,
mostly
okay.
God.
Only
When
gods
you're
were the
training to
worthy
dodge
teachers
lightning,
left.
You know you're a few leagues over everyone else.
He did have a slight advantage. Saiyans are naturally superhuman. They also take Nietzsche's famous words, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger,"
Okay.
very literally.
It's almost unfair how much of a boost in power they get after they're hurt.
While Saiyans like Vegeta
okay.
may have abused this trait, it
Good
suits
mental
Goku.
note.
No matter how many times you knock him down, he will get back up stronger
Okay.
than before.
It
Stronger
helps that he knows
each
so
time
many
they get
cool
hurt.
combat moves, like the Kamehameha.
An incredibly
Kamehameha.
powerful technique that focuses one's ki into a single point for a devastating beam.
So challenging, it
okay.
took Roshi decades to master, but Goku got it in like 5 seconds.
It's
What?
incredibly versatile, with over 50 different variations.
Dragon Fist,
For example, Goku
Light,
can curve the beam after firing, or
God
even shoot it from
bind.
his feet.
But unlike most Saiyans,
Oh, he
he doesn't
can shoot it
just
from his
use
feet?
ki to blow shit up. Moves like the Solar Flare, Energy Landmine, and God Bind
Energy
require a lot more
Landmine.
strategy and planning.
Because while Goku isn't exactly book smart, he is a genius when it comes to martial arts. He
Ooh.
doesn't just train to conquer his
Look at his
opponents,
buff
but
muscles.
to conquer himself.
He's also got some different moves, like trapping you in a rice cooker.
Oh,
Pretty much any container
wasn't
can be used
expecting
for the
that.
moth of a ceiling technique.
Then there's Kaioken, aka instant steroids. Goku's
Kaioken,
multiplied his
instant
power by 20 with
steroids.
it before, and in
Okay.
a movie, he even got it up to times 100. What
Oh.
a badass!
The Genki Dama, or
That is
Spirit
pretty
Bomb,
badass.
is potentially his strongest attack, but it requires considerable time. Unlike instant transmission, which is a teleport that's instant. The way it works is Goku detects another person, like a sort of beacon, then teleports to their location by launching himself through an alternate dimension where time stands still.
Oh,
Yes,
damn,
according to the
okay,
Daisenshi
that's
guidebook,
pretty
it's a dimension hop.
intense.
You can actually see this in between space in some movies and games.
And the dubs wanted us to think it shot Goku's molecules around at light speed. Silly English.
The dubs did more than that. In fact, early dubs of Dragon Ball Z tried to rewrite Goku
Flying
as a
Nimbus
Superman
max
figure.
speed
Even his
650
famous speech on Namek
kilometers,
about
400
being the
miles
light
per
in the
hour.
darkness was originally about him coming to terms with his Saiyan heritage, accepting his anger and pride,
God
avenging
meteor.
his
I
people
wonder
by
what that
defeating
is.
Frieza, and declaring himself the Super Saiyan.
He can
Hell
stretch
yeah. If there's any scene that
250,000
deserves
miles.
the word epic, it's
What?
when he went gold. Super Saiyan and its sequels all have
Gold.
official power multipliers, but they threw us for a loop by turning Goku into a god.
Super Saiyan God certainly changed things up. Goku gained Divine Ki, a pure form of Ki
Divine
unspoiled by mortal
Ki.
hands. Unlike normal Ki, it can't be detected and appears to have healing properties.
Kinda
Oh.
like Senzu beans. Did
Okay.
you know one senzu has so much
Another
healing
thing to
juice
keep
it
in
can
mind.
regenerate a person's lost limbs?
Regenerating and healing. What is
They're
happening there?
missing out.
God Goku reached a
What
level of
was
power
that?
that could compete with the greatest of deities, nearly shattering the whole universe with a single clash on his first
Holy
go. Dragon Ball's
crap.
cosmology is unique. This model is said to be an accurate depiction of Universe 7, but there's a wrinkle there. When all of humanity went to heaven,
Because Boo went berserk.
Fidel commented that heaven is just as large as a universe, and the Daizenju backs her up.
And, that's heaven. Big planet.
So let's scale things up with that in mind.
Oh.
Doing so would make Universe 7 over 1,500 times larger than our own observable universe.
Wow,
And Goku
okay.
could destroy that much the first time he went God. And he didn't lose that power. He learned how
He's-
to use
okay.
it even better, even in
He's
base
got some
form. Now
power.
imagine how much stronger he became when he stacked Super Saiyan on Super Saiyan God
Dang,
and became Super
okay.
Saiyan Blue.
Super Saiyan God,
Saiyan
Super Saiyan.
Blue.
Yeah, not saying that. Or after he trained with some almighty
Ultra
angels.
Instinct.
Or when he perfected the blue hairdo and stacked Kaioken
Oh, yeah.
on top of that.
Goku has certainly performed great
The blue
feats of
hairdo.
God.
I like the blue
Breaking through his
hairdo.
time stop by forcing himself into the future, holding off Infinite Zamasu, who was a sentient timeline, defeating Jiren, who shook the entire world of Void by just walking.
He even
Ooh.
tried out Hakai, the destruction god move that nopes you out of existence. Your being and your
Yikes.
soul erased from all of time and space.
Culminating in his greatest form, Ultra
Ultra
Instinct.
Instinct.
Chrome
Okay.
Goku isn't a normal transformation, it's a state of mind. Ultra Instinct is the highest peak of martial arts, subconsciously making optimal choices because you're in the zone, doing without thinking.
Something Goku has always been training to do. Technically, it can be used in any form, but when perfected, Autonomous Ultra Instinct makes you untouchable. No matter
Holy
what comes
crap,
his way,
okay.
Goku will automatically dodge, block, and counter to the best of his
Untouchable.
ability, even pushing
That's all
his
I
body
needed
well
to hear.
beyond his physical limits. So far beyond, in fact, Ultra Instinct can summon a massive avatar to defend him when his own body can't.
That
Wow,
sounds really
okay.
intense.
It is, which is why he's developed incremental versions of it for specific uses. It's extremely difficult to maintain the full form for long.
Until you get to Dragon Ball Heroes, aka Dragon Ball fanfiction gone Kaioken times 1,000.
While technically a different continuity, CC Goku is functionally a stand-in for the mainline Goku. His history and powers are the same, making his
Okay.
story just as much of a what-if scenario as the multiple super continuities. The
Okay.
only real difference is Toriyama's not really involved.
This Goku used instant transmission to teleport through time and dimensions. He outsped a god who could see the future. He defeated Dark King
Outsped a
Fu,
god
who
who
was
could
gonna
see the
rewrite
future.
the
Oh
entire
my
universe.
gosh.
Hell, this series even makes GT cool. Xeno Goku can break space-time just by going Super Saiyan 4.
Looking back at that goofy monkey boy chopping wood and punching
Why they keep
dinosaurs,
calling him a
it's
monkey
almost
boy?
overwhelming
Oh,
to
look at
think about
them.
how far Goku has come, how much he's had to face,
But no matter the challenge, he takes it head-on and pushes through.
showing everyone, everywhere,
tough.
how to go even further beyond. Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive.
Superman.
It's a bird. It's a plane.
plane.
It's
No, it's Superman.
Superman.
Geez, just a locomotive? People in the 40s needed bigger imaginations.
Born on the far-off world of Krypton,
Krypton.
the infant Kal-El was sent to Earth by his parents, narrowly escaping Krypton's
Okay, I
destruction.
swear
Raised
they're,
by
like,
farmers as Clark Kent,
very
he eventually
early life
became
stories are
Superman,
very similar.
champion of the oppressed, the man of tomorrow.
If
Am
you've
I
only
wrong?
seen the movies, forget them. Comic book Clark's not the
Yeah,
perfect Boy Scout.
I've
He's
only seen a
definitely
couple
not
movies.
Jesus.
I
Wait,
have
weren't
not
the guys who made him Jewish?
read the
Jerry
comics.
Siegel and Joe Shuster were sons of Jewish immigrants and grew up in a time when anti-Semitism went largely unchallenged.
And then
Yikes.
that ugly mustache showed up.
Understandably seeking escape from some truly terrifying horrors, the pair created Superman to be a simple solution to overwhelming problems.
To
A
the
hero who
world's
could defeat any
problems.
evil by just punching it.
Oh,
Hell yeah,
I didn't know
that's
the
how I live
history.
my life.
Very
After
interesting.
almost 9 decades, Superman has been
He's
many
pretty
things.
tall, too,
At the core,
6'3".
his story is one of a refugee, a child who lost his home, left to the mercy of alien people. This new world accepted him, raised him, gave him a new home, because helping others in need is the right thing to do. That's why he became a superhero, the first superhero.
Everything's gotta start somewhere, but he was the first one to really take off. I mean, not literally. It took a while, actually, before he learned how to fly.
In fact,
Odin,
when
look
Clark
at him.
discovered his Kryptonian heritage, he struggled to accept it and subconsciously developed mental blocks,
Oh,
severing him
no.
from his true power, which he would uncover throughout his life.
He's strong enough to shoulder press the weight of the Earth for 5 days straight, or crush coal
What?
into perfectly cut diamonds.
Diamonds?
That's not how that works.
Dang.
He's fast enough to reach the edge of the universe in seconds, or even break the
Okay, so
bonds
he's
of
quick
infinity.
too. How quick,
Wait,
though?
He can
I
do
need to
all
see the
that,
numbers.
But Batman can punch him out? Really?
You're probably thinking of Elseworld stories outside main canon like Dark Knight Returns.
Mm.
It's a good question though. Superman's powers have fluctuated over time for a variety of reasons. However, for Death Battle, we take the characters at their best.
Yeah, like
Okay.
how his breath is so powerful
Like
he can sneeze
heat
away a
vision,
solar system,
super
or
breath.
blow air cold enough to freeze
Super
ghosts.
hearing,
Speaking
super
of,
speed.
his X-ray vision doesn't just see through walls. He can see
X-ray
through your
vision.
own body and mind to examine your soul.
And yet,
Oh.
he can't see through lead. That's okay, though. He can just
Interesting.
burn through it with his face. Since he gets his power from the yellow sun, his heat vision burns with the fire of a star. And if
see
beams
our
aren't
soul.
enough,
I'm
he
still
can
stuck-
blast it out of his
stuck
whole
on that.
body for a super flare. It used to totally drain him, but he's learned how to control it.
Simply
Okay.
put, Superman's powers defy physics. My favorite examples of this are when he rebuilt the reality warping miracle machine from memory, or punched Brainiac so hard
What
every
machine was
version of him
that?
felt it
Yeah.
through all of time, or when he gained 10 years worth of medical training through only 5 minutes of reading and then successfully performed lung surgery.
Nice.
Wow.
My favorite example is when he smelled brownies in North Dakota from orbit.
Even beyond his powers,
What? Did he
Superman
go
is
and
no
get
novice
some?
when it comes to the
I would have.
intricacies of battle.
He's trained in Kryptonian
Astral
martial arts,
projection.
which uses G, or as they call it, Shriar. He even got summoned to Asgard to fight demons with Thor for 1,000 years.
Oh.
Superman
Okay.
can resist
I did
being
not know
erased
that.
from existence, such as tanking Darkseid's Omega Beams. Even Retcon and the Time Trapper, both of which hijack and alter timelines, can't touch him. Not because of his powerful mental defenses or healing factor, but because he's a cosmic
look at him there. He
linchpin
looks
in
so
the
pretty.
greater metaverse.
Timelines literally revolve around him.
But let's address the S-shaped elephant in the room. You may have noticed we've covered a variety of Superman eras. Superman and DC Comics as a whole have
Yeah.
gone through multiple retcons.
Golden
Okay.
Age, Silver Age, Pre-Crisis, Post-Crisis, New 52, Rebirth, and so on.
It would help to know
So
which one is
much.
the main Superman, right?
Yeah.
Well, they all are.
Yeah, the latest reboots basically said everything in the main series is kind of canon, even when he had wacky powers like changing his appearance with a super muscular control.
What?
I guess he can still
I didn't know
phase
about
through
that.
almost anything, even people.
Look, if you really dig into it, this isn't new. Plenty of characters have recalled events from supposedly retcon timelines before.
Yeah, post-crisis Supes did start as less
It's
powerful than in
kind of hard to
pre-crisis,
keep up
but
with
that was
all the
because of mental
different
block.
Though he's not
storylines
a
and everything.
complete composite, there's so many other Supermen out there.
Future Superman, Big Robot Superman, Commie Superman, Dinosaur Superman.
Ew.
There's a bunch.
Still, this new canon has affected his abilities. For example, he and other Kryptonians can effortlessly travel through time. And
Okay.
while Superman's
Time
powers
travel.
stem from the Earth's yellow sun, exposure to a blue star increases them even further. In fact, upon
Oh.
visiting a white star, he attained a whole new level of power.
When
Okay.
that old Baldy Lex teleported him to another galaxy,
Baldy
Superman
Lex.
just popped back up, saying space-time has lost its meaning for him. He really just said that.
Remember, Superman defies physics.
Like when he used heat vision to restart the universe by making an all-new Big Bang.
We've seen that his
Whoa,
universe has a radius of at
okay.
least 100 trillion light years, but we can
That is
calculate a more
something to
exact
keep in
figure.
mind.
The DC universe is 15 billion years old and expands at 60 trillion light years per half second. This means its radius must be over 50 nonillion light years across.
Non-nillion.
What? That's 31 zeros. And
What is
Supes helped make
non-nillion?
that
I have never
happen.
heard of that.
Well, about 1/5 of it. That's still immense power, but if you want something bigger, here's the Anti-Monitor blasting Golden Age Superman with all the energy of the antimatter universe. And then Superman,
Goodness.
Punched him so hard it kickstarted another one of those reboots.
Now, Superman
my
does
gosh.
have weaknesses.
Yes,
There's kryptonite, of
kryptonite.
course, and exposure to red starlight can fade his powers over time.
Not
Red
all at once.
starlight.
He has been able to move planets around while under a
Lead
red
blocks
star.
his X-ray vision.
And everyone knows Superman
Sensory
can't deal with
overload.
magic, but
Okay.
it's more accurate
Sounds
to say
like
he doesn't
me.
have any special resistances to it.
Sensory
He's defeated
overload.
plenty of magic users before, even Shazam.
Superman challenges the idea
Aw.
that absolute power corrupts absolutely. He's the goodest good guy of them all.
I like that,
But there is
Superman.
nuance to being good, even if he is the ultimate power fantasy, unstoppable and incorruptible.
Such
Ooh,
as when
I'm
he
ready
took
for
on
this
the
battle.
World Forger, one of the most powerful reality shapers in all of creation.
Who was in the sixth dimension, crafting a whole new multiverse to replace the one Clark calls home? Who's gonna stop him?
Superman could, and the Forger knew it. So he was trapped on a world with a sun so distant he could never escape. Or so the Forger thought.
Instead, Clark found the strength he needed to fly at that sun, dip through
Ow.
a ton of stars, KO the World Forger, and shatter his new multiverse with a single punch. Because that's Superman, a simple solution to overwhelming problems.
He's the kind of person to save a cat from a tree, answer Christmas cards from strangers, and tow hundreds of planets to a new galaxy all in the same day.
Wow.
What's not to like?
Truth and justice has no better champion than the Man of
Okay,
Steel.
oh, the Man of Steel.
All right, the combatants are set.
I don't know who I'm gonna
It's
go
time
with.
for a death battle!
What do you guys think? Who do you guys think? Oh. I'm gonna go with Goku. That's gonna be the guess. And they're always guesses. Oh my gosh, they're both so fast.
Today's the day. We'll finally settle who's stronger.
Yes, let's see it.
Say so.
It's almost like they can like slow down time. Is that the thing? Like they're both so fast, but then they were able to see it like slowly. Okay, laser vision. Ooh.
Back! Give it your all!
Okay, Goku.
No regrets!
Where is he flinging him off to?
I'm doing just fine.
Yeah, he seems okay. Okay. So this is like a stronger form, right? That was Ultra Instinct. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. I just learned this like 10 minutes ago. Or was that some other form? I don't know. Ooh. What was that? Oh, he's like, get out of here.
Well, I guess
that
we can
the
wish it
moon?
back later.
World made of cardboard.
Was that the
All
moon?
right, I'll show you just how powerful I really am.
Okay. Dang. Did he just phase through him? What was that? Ooh. Oh no, Goku. Oh, there goes his shirt.
Well,
Okay, but look, now he
what do you
got
think?
hurt. Now he's gonna get
That
stronger,
was
right?
Awesome! Nice suit!
That's what they taught us?
Thanks. Kryptonian fabric. My mom made it for me.
Yeah, not doing much. Oh, shoot. Okay, maybe this is Ultra Instinct and the other one was Super Saiyan Blue? You guys have to tell me, I don't know. I remember though, Goku, when he gets hurt, he comes back stronger. What doesn't kill him makes him stronger. So I feel like he's gonna win. Let's see. I mean, it's Superman. He's strong as heck. Oh, oh.
Finally.
Oh my. Holy shiitake. Oh my gosh. They're both so powerful. What happened? I need to know.
Ah, darn it.
Almost had me there. That was actually pretty fun.
What?
Yeah, it sure was.
What does
But
the
I'll be
little halo
stronger
mean?
next time.
I look forward to it.
So did he die? Did he lose?
Let's go again.
You're on.
Oh, I need an explanation.
KO! That's it! The final, indisputable answer! Who am I kidding? People are gonna argue this one forever.
There's so many ways this battle could go, especially with all the other continuities.
Yeah, for real. Goku would kick almost every other Superman's ass, except for the main
Except
one.
There's
this
a lot
one.
to cover, so let's address the 5
Okay.
categories most representative
Let's
of
hear
this
why.
fight.
First up, strength.
Strength.
Both could hit hard
Both
enough
are
to break
strong
or
as
make
heck.
their whole universe, or take it in stride, like when Superman got smacked by the whole antimatter universe.
At most, Dragon Ball's universe is 1,505 times larger than our own. But
Yes.
based on the DC Universe's officially established age and rate of expansion, it is 1.6 vigintillion times larger. Over a November
Vigintillion.
times more than Goku's.
At some point, you reach a number high enough that it just doesn't mean anything
It
anymore.
doesn't. It really doesn't.
Goku's obviously gotten stronger since the Beerus fight, even by billions or trillions of times. He's defeated Jiren, Broly, Moro, and Fu.
But even if we highball Goku by quadrillions or quintillions of times, the gap is just too much, especially with the World Forger feat. Not even Heroes competes with that. Superman
Okay.
takes the edge in strength.
But strength
All
isn't
right,
everything. Let's
Superman
talk speed.
took
Both are
strength.
obviously way
They're
faster
both-
than light.
they're
but
both so
Superman crossed that
fast.
mega-sized universe of his in seconds and flew faster than infinity.
Makes sense. He can keep
Okay.
up with the Flash, whose speed
All
is
right.
so ludicrous it's unquantifiable.
Don't
I
count
thought Goku was
out,
fast
though.
too, though.
Flying across the entire afterlife in base form and outspeeding Eos's future sight takes some crazy speed.
Fighting Zamasu as an omnipresent merged timeline also implies immeasurable speeds.
Mm-hmm.
That, combined with instant transmission and ultra instinct, could probably keep up.
Maybe. Quantifiably,
Okay.
Superman is faster, but both are immeasurable. The safest bet here is to
Draw.
say they tie in speed.
Okay.
Especially
It's a
when we
draw
look
on
at skill.
speed.
Goku's a martial arts master. He's definitely got better battle instincts. He wants to fight and is dedicated to his training, while Superman sees training as a means to an end.
Superman's knowledge in pressure point combat and Kryptonian martial arts are impressive, but he's only used them a few times. It would be disingenuous to say he's an equivalent master at them.
So Goku wins in
Goku
skill,
gets
but
skill.
not necessarily in experience.
Well,
Don't get it wrong, Superman is not a mindless brawler.
Is Goku
He's
a
trained
lot
with
younger?
Batman and Wonder Woman. He's even defeated martial arts experts like Cobra without powers.
Goku
Okay.
has spent decades training, but
Oh, no,
Superman battled
decades.
Norse
Holy shit,
demons
was I
for
wrong.
1,000 years.
He's
Way
also
wrong.
astonishingly brilliant, like when he reassembled the reality warping miracle machine from memory.
Yeah,
Experience
Miracle
obviously goes
Machine,
to
that's what that
Superman.
machine
But
was.
perhaps less obvious is our last category, powers.
Hakai, Spirit Bomb, Mafuba, Instant Transmission, God Key, God Bind. How does Goku not win with those?
In Dragon Ball, Ki
That's
is
what I
dependent on
thought.
physical ability, so it's different from magic. God Ki is simply pure Ki, and magic isn't an auto win against Superman anyway, whose greater strength could break out of something like the God Bind.
Mafuba and the Spirit Bomb would take way too long, and
Hmm.
Goku's never successfully used Hakai before. Even if
Okay.
he did land it, Superman's impossible to erase from reality. Like, he's tanked Omega Beams, which
Hmm.
do the same thing as Hakai.
Superman can time travel, countering instant transmission's similar ability from Heroes. And regarding
Okay.
teleporting him to a red star, ignoring the fact that Saiyans can't breathe in space, though Goku's certainly tough enough to withstand a vacuum, instant transmission requires another person to act as a beacon. He can't just warp to any red star.
Even if he did, Superman
Alright.
could simply fly away and find a blue or white star for a supercharge.
And Goku could not pull off the same trick twice, as Superman could phase through his attacks.
So, that's it then. Clark
Alright.
has too many counters, so he takes
Fine.
the edge in powers and it's over.
Well, I think there's something else. Goku versus Superman
Oh?
breaches a broader zeitgeist. It's more than just two characters fighting. For a whole generation, especially in 90s America, superheroes represented an unyielding status quo. Spider-Man, Batman, Captain America rarely change who they are or what they believe in. For a lot of people, that's tiring, and Superman is an icon of that. Then along came anime. There was a whole other world of ideas and stories for us sheltered Westerners to experience, and Goku's an icon of that. So while many see this as a debate between characters, others see it as a debate of ideologies and culture. And if that's what's at stake, who wants Goku to lose?
You sure you're not overthinking this?
It's not our
Just
intent,
the
but it
teensy
does
bit.
call into question what we're doing. How can people agree with what we take as fact when fiction relies on interpretation? Are we stripping characters of their importance by simplifying them to contestants in a vacuum of violence? And if so, then what's the
he's
point?
overthinking it.
Because it's fun.
He said,
Wiz, damn it, man. There's more than
"Get out
one
of
way
that.
to appreciate
Stop
something.
that."
We're having a great time talking about awesome characters
We
and slamming
are.
action figures together. And that's okay.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just saying, no matter who you prefer, that battle was super.
It was
man.
badass.
That's the worst pun.
What? It fits them both.
It's so lame.
I don't see you doing any better.
Superman
math, the pun's
is
your
the
job.
Well, maybe
winner.
if you math as good as I punned, then Goku would have won.
What is wrong with you?
Okay, well, there you have it. Superman beat Goku. I was wrong. I tried to pay attention to all the things they were teaching me. I think it could have gone either way, but it's okay. Make sure to go show Death Battle some love. And if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.